Welcome, friends, to another episode of Hugh's Tale. Thanks for tuning in. So today I want to talk to you about when I first moved to from California to Texas, in particular North Texas. Currently live in Plano, Texas, ever since I moved here about 2 years ago from the Bay Area. Yeah, so basically, so it was it's a weird thing that can happen where my ability, ever since I awakened this spiritual ability, when I meditate, I saw visions. People take DMT to get visions or things to help them. I get it through meditation. I think anybody can do it. That's why I started this channel to help everybody realize how to use meditation to tune into your own like gut instinct or premonition, some kind of premonition you have. And then don't ignore it. Some things, when you ignore it, sometimes it's not good. Sometimes these kind of things might help you, but if you think too much of it, maybe it's not good too. Sometimes, who knows if it's true or not. But these kind of things, like my case, it did help a lot because I was able to prepare for something that was coming, and it turned out it was true. So, like I said, I don't know if you guys know, when the pandemic hit, I was stressed, and then I seemed to awaken this new ability, and I became a medium, help clients do like spiritual readings, things like that to test out my skills. Because my wife is a feng shui consultant master, so I would go to them, and then sometimes their house is kind of haunted. They come to check it out, and then they thought that she's the one that can has that supernatural ability to for this kind of thing to maybe become like a real life ghostbuster, exterminate the ghost or get rid of it, or some kind of do. But it turns out she's a psychic, like a little psychic, but then the ability to exterminate is actually we can't really do it, but I'm still trying to help to communicate and maybe trying to do like a truth or trying to move they can, something like that. So that's what we did for a little bit until we got too spooked out for based on a few incidents that happened. So we kind of gave up on that career. So now it's gonna basically tell the tales of what happened back then. But this is not the episode about this is not the episode I want to talk about regarding this situation. I want to talk about something else that happened to me in particular during the Great Freeze, basically, of Texas. I think it was like beginning of October. I mean, the beginning of February 2020, end of December is around that time. The Great Freeze happened, and then I moved here around I think December or end of November, and then 3 months later we had the Great Freeze. But before that happened, I think I had COVID, in January, and then I was kind of more in tune because I was like kind of sick, and then to do it just kind of try to meditate and see what can help to like ease my worries, because when you're not working, you stress about money and stress about everything unknown, and then meditation is going to help me ease my stress. And then doing my meditation, I think what was in January. I think I had I meditated. I saw a strange vision. I saw a volcano erupting. So I had a feeling, okay, I think because everything I see in my vision is a cartoon or images. It symbolizes something. So this is like a volcano. I think this is a supernatural activity that's going to happen, like a supernatural, like like a natural occurrence, like a natural disaster, basically. When I see a volcano, because when I see like floodings or something like that, it's a sign. Like when I meditate, something's going to happen that is out of my control. That is like maybe it's bad at that time, but I can get through it. Flooding is always a flooding above water. It's like drowning in debt. Maybe people are drowning in debt or something like that. Most of us have it, or something's or flooding, something's unknown. But in this particular instance, it was it's a volcano erupting. So I know it's like a supernatural, like a natural disaster that will affect not just myself, but a lot of people. So I was like, okay, this is not something's gonna happen. I don't know when, but it's gonna happen. I think maybe soon, within maybe a month or a few weeks. A few. So I consulted with my friend. She's also like a kind of like a psychic, a high school friend I met that I don't know that well in high school, but I kind of rekindled the relationship because she taught me talk to her online, And then I found out she's actually into this kind of things, like a sidekick or something like that too, from high school. Her name is Judy. I've been texting back and forth in the sense. So I'll post a conversation on this video to show you guys what happened, and then we kind of will go back and forth with her. So you can you say it, you can tell I'm not full of shit. This, yeah, I'm not. And plus, I'm too lazy to document this stuff. I was just gonna post it online for you guys to take a look on this video and see the conversation we had with her, with Judy. So I meditated, and then I saw this kind of erupting. I said, okay. And my wife is, like I said, she's like a phone second. So I said, Lena, can you help me do a reading on me or something? Like, I don't think something weird's gonna happen. I was talking to her, but my wife is based on astrology. She's like, oh, maybe it's happened like someone in February or something like that. Maybe in like in 1 or 2 weeks. It's like something. She says, okay, based on my astrology, like maybe a few weeks something might happen, like 1 or 2 weeks something happen. But we waited. I think February 10th. She said it's gonna happen, something like that, or something like that range. But nothing happened. It turns out it happened a week after. We had the big freeze. Like whole freaking Texas was like it was like snowing. I was like, I went to ski. I was like, what? I didn't know Texas snow, and then for this long, I was like, it seems like Las Vegas. I mean, like Tahoe. I'm like, what? Damn, I didn't know. I moved here, like, I didn't expect the snow. I expected hot weather. I was like, come on. I was hoping we'd be like Vietnam, enjoyed hot weather. And then, because, I thought it'd be hot here, right? Turns out it's freaking Texas has like the 2 seasons. Either it's winter or summer, or hot summer. But I didn't think it would be like winter, be snowing like it is in like Tahoe, when I'm from, in California. So I was kind of shocked, when it happened. So, and we had no electricity at that time. We had no electricity for like 3 days. So I was freezing my ass off. We had to use the fireplace to keep warm. And then I found a lot of saw the news on YouTube. A lot of families froze to death or got poisoned to death by carbon monoxide poisoning. So we were lucky once we survived. But then we had 3 days and we had no power. Then they let us like rolling blackout. They let us have like an hour a day to charge the phone. And then luckily we did that. But before, like I said, before it happened, like 2-3 weeks before that, thank God, because my president Premonition had thought that something weird was going to happen. So I restocked up in my pantry. I bought a lot of like a bottle of water, like 3 cases of bottled water, and ramen noodles, and like a lot of like beans and everything. So when it happened, I went to the store, the supermarket. Plus, I went back to buy the kettlebell because at that time, no electricity, but the gas was working. So I went to buy some like kettlebell. And then when I went to the Target, it was a pack of people. There's no, it was using backup generator to keep the light on, but everything's off the wall. Toilet paper, all the canned goods are all gone. The fruits are all gone. But luckily, because of my premonition, my this ability that I had, I kind of had a sense it was coming. So I it kind of helped. And then this ability I had, the only help with this incident was like many other incidents that happened too, like 3-4 other ones where I feel I had to sell some properties or do something because I know something bad will happen, like how COVID hit. That's another story I want to tell you about. But this one as relates to the Great Freeze of Texas. Why this ability, this kind of premonition I had was going to come, and it happened like about 3 weeks after I had that the meditation of the erupting volcano. Something of natural disaster is going to happen to many people, not just myself. So, like I said, if you have the tune to your some kind of like psychic ability, or that's not psychic, just the intuition. Everybody can do this. You have the intuition. You should listen to it. Because sometimes the car's coming. You say, okay, something tells you, okay, your voice hears it. Okay, watch out. Because my friend had that. It's like, okay, watch out. And he was walking on the sidewalk. If he's taking 2 more steps, he would have got hit by the car. Something's voice told him, okay, watch out. This is my version of watch out. It's just okay, gotta prepare. Something's something's not right. Something's gonna happen. So I wanted to, so I want to tell you my experience, how meditation, how your intuition, how some kind of like you should listen to your feelings. Basically, if something's not right, or you think sometimes your person is something's like maybe your spouse is cheating on you or something like that. Of course you have to have a benefit of doubt, but some things you gotta go with your instinct. Some things say, okay, something's not right. You gotta listen to it sometimes. In my case, when I listened to my own meditation of my division I had was correct, and luckily, it prepared me, my family, to stock up water, because toilet paper, water, all that was gone, and the canned food, all the good ones, are gone too. When the Great Freeze happened, so luckily the kettlebell was like the hot pot. Kettlebell was available to still boil water to make noodles and things like that. We were able to get by, but man, it was hard. No power, no electricity, no heating. Before the fireplace was torture. Like I said, I just moved here from California about 3-4 months. So I was getting used to life here, and then this happened. And people online, people are my back home is like, oh, I told you so. You should move here. Everybody was betting how long I'll come back, and they could bet this guy will come back in a year or 6 months. And it turns out I'm still here. I've been here a little over 2 years. I like here a lot. Just got to get more clients. Right now, I'm a real estate appraiser, real estate broker. Hey, so you guys want to buy a house? Let me know. But don't call me to do any kind of ghost busting. Those days are over. As long as just a little story I want to share with you guys, and leave you some kind of the things I talked about with Judy. Any questions? Yeah, shoot me a text or shoot me an email. Not text, shoot me an email. Hopefully I can encourage everybody to in tune to their spiritual side. And then, like I said, this kind of ability, everybody can do. Anybody can meditate. Anybody can have if they have like some kind of premonitions coming, you should definitely listen to it and prepare. But also have peace of mind. Sometimes maybe it's nothing, but you never know. Okay, just want to give you a story how we prepared for the Great Freeze, of 2020. Okay, that's one of my story I want to share with you guys. Tune in for the next one. Thanks. Love you all.
My date's a little off. It's actually February 6, 2021 is that when I had my premonition. I think I said the 2020. It's actually 2021. Same month, but different year. Yeah, check out my text with me and Judy. We'll discuss it. My good friend from high school.
All right, I want to give you a tour. What has become of North Dallas, in front of my house. Wow. Whew. Get you check out the view here. It's crazy. Never heard this before. Ooh, check out the stairways. There's all ice, snow. That's crazy. Oh wow. They say this is not normal, but I never stayed at a place that has snow that lasts more than like a couple hours before. Other than the fact that if I go down to Tahoe maybe for a week, but wow, check this out. It's crazy. Snow. Gotta watch where you drive and where you go today. Maybe change or something. And over here. Whew. Look at me in my flip-flops. I'm fall on my ass right now. It's crazy. There's a good people haven't seen snow. Check out the cars, it's like icicles. It's so cool. I've seen it before. Oh, we decided to walk on the road instead of the sidewalk because it's too high up. Let's see how the outer world looks. Oh, look at that. There's a. Woo. Once every 30 years in Dallas, huh? That's a lot we had to came here through that time. It's crazy. Check this out. A lot of stores are empty. Clean up a lot of. Good thing Target's still open. Clean up a lot of good items are all gone. Power's off, so they're gonna preserve it in the warehouse. A lot of things on the shelves, like herbs and everything.